after you said it.
Yeah, live.
I'm
We're
live.
live.
All right,
No, we're not.
Y'all live.
let me find you real quick and do a quick share.
We're not on here live.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Let people come on in and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend.
Oh, Trevor, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend.
Yeah, I like your line.
Thank you, Trevor.
Old man, old man, old man.
Mhm.
There's the old man.
Share everywhere. Share, because we care. If you want to hear the truth, tune in.
People don't want to hear the truth.
Yes, they do. They got to compare it to the lies.
I mean, if they want to know the truth, they wouldn't have elected him in the first place.
Well, you know what happened was.
She don't want to talk about that.
was
Who helped that man get elected?
What happened was.
You were lied to too.
Yep, it was lies.
You ain't see Wyntis was on here explaining yesterday.
Oh, I did. I watched the entire. Well, I listened to the entire show.
I was trying.
What up, Mr. Tay? What's popping?
Mr. Tay.
Eric told I ain't come here to play. Eric
Eric knew what he was trying to drop the balls. I was trying to be real nice. Eric said, I don't even want to sit here next to you.
Yeah.
I don't even want to say your name. I'm like, okay, he's doing a bit much
Oh man.
for the Winter Talk Show, but I'm gonna let him have his piece.
The second he popped on, the second I saw his face, I'm like, nah, he is angry.
He was sitting over there
listen.
bad as
He
hell.
didn't have his nap today.
Hey, what was so tripped out about? I was like, man, he reminded me of my uncle when he come in for serious. When I seen him walk in, I said, damn, I said, Eric ain't playing today.
Eric was not here.
He wasn't here for
not here. He
games.
was like,
Yeah, he wasn't
He was a
here.
completely different man 30 minutes ago. 30 minutes ago, he is laughing and
Yeah.
joking and
Yeah.
smiling. Last night, he is.
well, you see my face.
I did not want to be
You
across the table.
gotta share it to your pops, man. He just on the one when you said we was there. You gotta
All right, all right.
Man,
I'll
I
be
ain't got
very sure.
restricted already. I ain't even been on Facebook 10 minutes.
Wait, what?
Yeah, see, my post failed. I can't share to the group. On me. I can't share the truth.
You can't.
They can share BS. Ain't that something? That's all right. I share it later to get out.
When you
Hey,
are, when you are a Facebook terrorist.
Me.
It's just another
Hey,
tag.
hey, Mr. Tay, I just got to know you over Facebook, but I know that you're in a lot of the groups that I am in. So can you?
He showed up for your birthday.
No, he wasn't.
He came after
No.
you left.
He did?
Yeah.
I never seen what he looked like.
Yeah, he's a really cool dude.
Oh,
I finally got to meet him. He's a ghost.
really?
But yeah.
We're gonna
He
leave
showed up,
him
he's
at
like,
that
"Where's
too.
Wyntis?"
We gonna leave him
as
at that.
ghost.
I'm like, I ain't never
He's like,
seen
"Where's
this
Wyntis?"
man.
I'm like, "Oh, she went home."
Oh, I would have passed out if I seen
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
Okay, yes, Mr. Tay. Mr. Tay said free rides to the polls, but don't nobody know who you are. So I don't know who's gonna.
He's
gonna
probably
have-
gonna subcontract out so no one sees him. He's gonna stay ghosted.
Yes.
Hey, there go my sister Tanya, Miss Tanya Jones. I'm
Oh.
telling you, Tanya Jones. That's my heart right there. Me and her go way back. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please share. Let's get this out. We got a good message, some good topics for y'all today.
No, we just got me spilling vitriol, but it's not misinformation.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, well, not misinformation.
Yeah.
Nah.
We telling the truth. That's why. Okay, we gonna wait.
Yeah,
We
because
gonna wait. We gonna talk about that.
I got something for him today to mess with the live.
If they mess with a live, you got them.
Yeah, I got something for him today.
We for TUDOR tutor. How did tutor do?
I don't know. Oh wait, last night.
Yeah.
First half, she's doing pretty good actually, and then toward the end, she started faltering her words and stumbling through it. Like she got nervous. Like, oh, there's a camera there.
But you know what?
Oh,
I
seemed
respect.
happy.
I respect tutor for.
Hmm.
She debated.
She debated. She showed up.
She debated. I mean, she debated. All right, Trevor, it's on you, baby. You can
It's on me.
the
Okay.
people.
Yeah,
Let's just
Trevor.
jump right into it.
Get
You
to
got
it.
it. You got let Trevor introduce himself in his show, Mickey. Let him do what he wants.
People know who I am. And if they don't care. which is perfectly fine. I'm just some random guy, right?
Nope, you
So-
are a good guy.
So let's talk about the biggest news that dropped last week that we were asked not to talk about until Monday. It came out anyway,
Yeah.
which is Neely dropping out of the debates. He said he did not want to give Dr. Weaver a platform for vitriol and misinformation. Honestly, yes, I am full of vitriol. The man lies and lies and lies. But none of this misinformation that comes out from us, at least as far as I know. I sit here and I do research all week. So take that as you will. Maybe another lie.
Right. Lie.
But, you know, it's also Halloween. And obviously Mayor Neely has got a phobia of skeletons in his closet that Dr. Weaver was about to drag out and beat him with. I mean, let's take a look at the entire list of things. We got no degree that he has been saying for years that he's had.
I would be scared to get on stage with a woman who holds a PhD.
And then you're saying you have a bachelor's when you have an associate's.
Yeah.
And you've been telling people for years. Yeah, and that was national news.
I know.
That's a national
Not local
embarrassment.
news. Do you hear that? It wasn't local because our local news hushes and they cover things up. But they was riding down the street when he just happened to stumble upon the lady who he could smell the gas through a brick house. Can you smell gas through a brick house?
No.
Oh.
I got a good sense of smell, and I don't think I can smell gas
because
through
I
a
know
brick
you
house.
was you was in our Air Force,
Army,
Navy, Marine.
God,
Okay.
God. You said Air Force. I'm just like, no, I actually work.
Oh, crap.
Hey, I ain't got this and this. That. Hey, I love all the Air Force people out there. I don't know anybody in Air Force. I was talking about Air Force.
Enjoy your chairs, guys. It's fine.
Okay.
Look at him taking shots at him.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
What'd you say? They the last ones to come to the war, ain't they?
Oh, man.
Hey, let's get off the airport, people. Mr. Airport, people.
TSA sees more action than the Air Force, okay?
Oh, wow. He's steady taking
Keep
shots at him.
going. Just keep going, Trevor. Before
I'm
look.
sorry. I'm sorry. Before I get an entire vet group in here yelling at us.
Right.
Well, we done lost that support.
Right. Hey, Mr. Marty.
So we've got people that I game with
Hey, Mama.
messaging me from Florida going, dude, your mayor was lying about a degree. They saw it on Fox News.
Wow.
From
Wow.
Florida. So I'm sitting here going, yeah. And they're like, how did you vote for him? I didn't. Don't blame this one on me, guys.
He said, I didn't.
No.
Well, you won't be getting the key to the city next week.
Yeah, you blew your key.
I'd melted down.
I
Go sell
wonder
it
how
at a
much.
pawn shop.
I wonder how much city funds. Can you put in the foyer to see how much money he just spent on keys?
Sure.
I'm serious. Keys and proclamations. That's all he's been giving out. He giving out one
Oh.
to Powers or something at Atwood to. I'm like,
And is this people? Is they delusional over there? Did you see they pulled up that Democratic trying to say Dr. Weaver didn't want to debate him? You see how the people is using.
man,
I just linked them his own words.
It was.
I don't want to debate her. Okay. What were you saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he said he didn't want to. He didn't want to stand on the stage with misinformation. I'm like,
Yeah, and vitriol.
that's him.
I've got the vitriol. I am angry. It spews from me. I try putting on a happy face here. I try not cussing because y'all are good church folk. And
People cuss too. Put on a smile and cheer up.
And you got the
Put on
church
a
people
happy
backing him up. Search warrant.
and you know we don't need videos of me going on a swearing tirade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I try to keep it as clean as possible. You get me off the camera, I'm angry as hell. But all right, so the next thing she'd dig out of his closet, the next big femur to bash him over his skull with, would be the bid reading.
$500,000 worth of cars, and I drove all the way around the city, and I hand delivered to each general manager or
Yeah.
either the person at the front desk.
It wasn't even the city; it's Genesee County, and then they said all the way down in Vic Canover.
Where's Big Cannon at? I seen
That's
that.
in Fenton.
Okay.
My father-in-law works there as a mechanic. That's Auntie or Councilwoman Auntie Judy Priestley's brother-in-law.
Okay.
You would think we would have heard, Craig would have said, "Hey, Trevor, I just got this bid for the city. It's really cool." Or Auntie Judy Priestley would have been up there and gone, "Hey, yeah, my brother-in-law, the place he works got the bid, or at least got offered for a bid." No, just Alcera, which I'm still trying to get a hold of them to see why they pulled out of the bid.
Auntie Judy, she done left us and got sucked into the other side.
Nah,
You don't
she
think so?
still says she doesn't know who she's voting for. I don't believe she'd lie to me. I don't, especially when it's a private conversation, especially when I don't put out anything that she says unless she gives me permission to.
Well, okay, if you,
So-
you know what? All right.
She's,
Okay, Trevor.
I may believe that when she pulls up to the poll, she's just going to flip a coin.
Well, you need to do some talking.
I do.
Okay.
And I sit there and I go, the man, that caddy, that little golf caddy looking son of a gun is a lying, cheating. And then I go into more curse words I'm allowed to say here.
Uh-huh.
And she
It's your
says,
show. You can say what you want to say.
I don't want to get Mr. Mickey in trouble.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we don't want to lose the platform.
You need to get
Trevor.
one of them beeps.
Yeah, you need to get me a button so I can just do it myself.
I got one, but I might hit it too late after you say it.
Yeah, you just need to hook it up
It's
so I
my
can get
ass,
it.
beep.
So
Okay.
how about not paying the police their bonuses?
The police still haven't got paid yet.
I spoke with Councilwoman Tanya Burns yesterday or day prior, and I asked her about that. She said several have been paid, but there's still a few waiting for it.
Wow, no wonder crime is down because they are not showing up to take the police reports.
Yeah. I mean, let's look at our high crime. People have just lost any faith that the cops are coming
But crime is down, though.
Crime is
Yeah.
down.
because it's not getting reported because
Not
people
getting
have lost faith that the
And,
cops are
and
coming.
that's serious. Like, seriously,
Why am I gonna
crime,
waste
that's why
5
crime
minutes?
is down.
Why am I going to waste 5 minutes on the phone waiting for a cop to show up? That isn't.
Yeah.
I'm just not going to call. It's the exact same thing, and I save myself 5 minutes of time.
The cops are not coming, just the good old boys. Never mean them no harm.
Or not paying W.T. Stevens for all the work that they've done.
That they are doing. The same ones that he talks about. It's the same ones that's trying to bail his ass out of the dirt now. And I think W.T. Stevens got to be some good people. The reason why he said that they wasn't getting paid, that I remember, unless it's been changed, is
Well,
because
he
they
does
was,
that a lot.
yeah, it's because they was dumping dirt in the neighborhood. Well, where were the other companies dumping at? I wanted to. That's what I always wondered.
See, when Goyette did mine, there was a mound of dirt in front of my house. And then I took dirt and I spread it around. So why is it different for W.T. Stevens?
They said the dirt was too high.
That's too high. I mean, he's got to start giving me photo evidence. I don't want to hear him talk. I want to see him mine in solitaire with pictures for me now. I want him to pretend I'm 5 years old because I'm not going to believe a thing he says without seeing it.
I agree.
So, Mayor Neely, I know these things get back to you. I want you to have a book like this, and you're just going to sit there and point at pictures for us. Okay?
We about to be off the air.
Point at pictures, and you say, I don't like this. This is bad. This was done here. Otherwise, I'm not going to believe you. You can tell me the sky is blue, and I'm going to look up and check.
Judy, get in the car right now to come to the office.
Right.
You need to get a hold of Trevor and get him off the air.
Especially over there hanging with us.
I
You
mean,
won't go, you ain't gonna be
They're
at no more
using
of the
him. They don't
barbecue.
like him. They don't want him around. They're just trying to get him to tell people anything.
Hey, Snapper.
They got
that's fine.
snap up in there.
I mean, this is a fun business relationship for me. And then
Yeah.
on the side, I'm friends with y'all.
Absolutely.
We call each other, we BS, and
Well,
whatever.
and see, that's what people don't know, but that's for them to wonder
Right.
about. Let them wonder about.
Yeah,
Let's keep getting
yeah,
to
they
the
just think we
live.
Oh.
see you work right
Yeah,
here.
yeah, we just see you once a week right here.
Yeah, no, I don't even have your guys' phone numbers. You get a hold of me through Facebook.
That's it.
Yep, that's
So-
fine.
Then we're gonna leave it at that.
Now, here's a fun one for us, and I'm still waiting to get the report. Well, okay, no, it's not fun. It's damn well tragic. Not firing those 2 firefighters
Oh shoot.
over
Trevor,
political gain of
did
all
you
damn
see
things.
that the Facebook Live that Art Woodson did with the mother?
Yes, that was heartbreaking. And I'm only going to bring it up and then drop it right there because Art's right. We shouldn't be using it for politics. At the same time, the mayor turned it political. He said, I'm not going to fire them because it would be political suicide. He exchanged tantamount. He said it was okay that these 2 young men died as long as I get this endorsement from the firefighters.
Them babies. Them babies. That's just so sad, but
That young woman, that mother, that wonderful lady has more patience than I do.
yeah, she looked like
She
was
looked like
still
she's
in
been dragged
shock.
through hell and
Yeah,
back.
she looked like she was still in shock, and I can't even imagine losing a child. And my heart goes out to the family of the the parents that
Yes.
lost those children, and the insensitive ass people on Facebook that's talking about it was the parents' fault and they shouldn't left the kids at home, and if the daddy is it was just things that I don't even want to repeat on here. That was very insensitive, and I think another I can't even say if it's a slap in the face or if it's a petty dig, because they said the children died because it wasn't smoke detectors in the homes. And so I seen a headline yesterday where the fire department is giving out smoke detectors.
If that's your fix to it, that's
I'm like, man, come on.
that is a slap in the face.
Yeah,
On top of other things,
On
is
top
it
of
saying the water good?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's been saying it's good since 2017. That's what it says on the website. I didn't pop up until after he was elected, right?
He got Dane Walling posting for him today. Shit, run to the polls and vote for Karen Weaver. He got Dane Walling. Dane Walling is posting for Sheldon Neely. I seen it on Arthur Woodson's Facebook page. Y'all don't believe me? Go to Arthur Woodson's Facebook page. Dane Walling and Sheldon Neely are together again.
It's time to about face and march away from that camp. Right? Or how about the police chase?
Oh,
What police chase? They don't have
Right,
police
yeah,
chases in the
ain't
city
no
of
police
Flint. And I was
chase.
no longer discuss that.
Okay,
Put it
yeah.
in writing.
Once again, I need him to hold up a picture book and show me pictures of no police chase happening at that time. That's fine. I'm going to be FOIAing the dash cams from city police. I
That's
know.
what the mama said. Where the dash cams at?
I'm going to FOIA them.
You're out of order. Oh, sorry. I thought you was the mother and I was evil. Because that's what happened at the
Look,
meeting.
we generally, there are things on, I usually just complain about city council. And I've gotten.
All lives matter.
Oh,
sorry. I was evil again.
Lovely.
That's what she was saying to the
I
mama.
heard. I've gotten lovely messages from some of our city council
Have you?
folks. Yeah. They're disappointed in me.
Oh, please don't tell me it's not the
Well,
I try not to drop names.
Yogi Boo Boo. Yogi
Park
Boo Boo.
Ranger.
The Park Ranger.
I know the park ranger.
I knew it.
Ooh, she was hating.
I want people to understand that if I criticize you, it is not personal. If you don't want to be criticized, if you don't want someone to start bringing up things like that, then how about you start acting and voting like it? And while I've seen some positive votes from every member of city council, I've also seen negative votes or things that I consider negatives from every member of city council. And I call them out as often as I can. I've even called out Councilwoman Auntie Judy. My own family. I can't say flesh and blood, it's through marriage. So just because someone gives me a certificate of appreciation doesn't shield you from me giving you criticism. I appreciate the appreciation.
Right.
I'm trying to give my time to this community that has adopted me because I'm from Hicktown, Podunk, nowhere, Arizona. Well, actually, it's more Mariachi. Mariachi.
Yeah, you ain't know nothing about
It's
that.
Mexican folk music.
Except she ain't know nothing about that. I lost the beast.
Yeah, right.
And where's Miss Brenda Boyd? Why is she not on here today?
She's probably got work.
Yeah, Brenda doing some research for us.
Okay,
I know she is. I know Brenda doing some research.
And this town has been so nice to me. I'm an outsider, and I've had people approach me and nice things and invite me into their lives. So yeah, I'm trying to give my time back to this community, and I appreciate someone recognizing that. That's great. That doesn't stop me from saying you're fucked up when you're fucked up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And she throw them.
That's the new meme for next week. That's what y'all gonna see on Facebook. It's gonna say the good church sister, and then it's gonna have my finger up.
At the same time, I still, every person of council I have met personally, I have taken a liking to on a personal level.
Right.
It is never personal when I criticize you. So let's just get off of that.
Well, I'm gonna say the second ward councilwoman took shots at the platform. So I'm taking them back at her.
I mean,
so because she full of shit.
That's your prerogative. It's your platform for
doctor
building
in?
this.
A doctor or what?
Nonsense.
I mean, the list goes on and on, but seriously, what is she a doctor of?
Nonsense.
I don't know. I never asked her, to be honest. I should have, because I always take interest in people with
But this my thing. At
degree.
that degree, you got it. If you can't help the citizens of the city, why are you bragging about it? Is that doctor degree gonna help you? Is it uplifting the people in the city?
No, the park is.
I mean, well, they love parks, but
do they get grants for them parks? Can you do another
they
report
getting grants
and see how much money Cyrus Park and Dewey Park have got?
Oh, they didn't push all probably type of money through Quincy and Liddell. Cause I'm gonna tell you, what I was always told, when you can tell when people getting money, they usually start gaining weight.
Really?
No wonder I'm so skinny.
That's why
I lost a whole bunch of weight.
I've been noticing that because I'm just saying, when you can look at them, it's a whole lot of eating out on them people on council. They're going out to eat. I'm just saying,
Did I break you?
Hey, Miss Brenda, I just asked
Oh,
about you. I'm
Brenda,
like,
hey,
where is
look
she
at-
at?
she
I'm like,
came
where you
on.
at?
Yeah.
Oh, well, they say Liddell is the doctor of lies. She definitely that.
Who said? I bet you that was
Well,
Mama
let's
Kid.
go back to city council for a minute, because I got myself off track.
Go ahead.
I
That
did
was
want to
crazy.
say thank you to Councilwoman Auntie Judy Priestley, Councilwoman Tanya Burns, and President Pfeiffer for allowing that woman, having sympathy for her. She had just lost a child, and
You know
instead of
what?
like jackbooting her out, they decided this is the only place where her voice can be damn well heard,
Right.
and that she, by God, will be heard. Because the
She
chief is
heard-
ignoring her,
that's
the
fresh.
mayor is ignoring her.
Man, and from what I'm hearing, this is the second child she done lost.
She's lost
You
two
better
children.
leave people alone, because some people will meet you where you at. They don't care nothing about Officer Metcalf and no council charter rules or nothing. That lady was hurt. She was coming down there, like you said, to get help.
Yeah.
Because nobody would help her. They
No
tried to
one
cover
was
up
listening.
everything. But he can't get out there and prosecute or talk about it, because it's gonna make him look like a lie in his administration. They sat there, go back, look on YouTube, in my Eric Mays voice. The good thing about it, all council meetings are recorded. So if you go
gotta
back,
add a lot more bass to your voice.
The
That
good thing about
There we
it,
go.
all council meetings are recorded.
man I actually have to listen to on my phone. If I put on my headphones, he tickles my eardrums.
oh wow,
Yeah.
Listen,
He's got that much bass.
but if you go back to those investigative hearings, they had the police department there, and Chief
Hold
Green
up.
and
Kevin set me up. I had to go back and take a light back. I didn't realize.
Oh,
Go
okay.
ahead, y'all. Go ahead.
all right, so okay. So anyway, I just lost my train of thought.
He messed me
But
up
the
every
investigative
time.
hearings, the chief of police and somebody else was up there with him, and he said there are no police chases in the
In the city of Flint.
in the city of Flint. And so that was a lie because we done had two of them.
Mhm.
They've been flying and crashing everywhere.
Oh yeah, going through the GM plant like
Oh, man.
GTA, like
I
Grand
just
Theft
I
Auto.
wanted to put that video. I think somebody did put that TikTok into like the Dukes of Hazzard because that pickup truck was just and they had like 50 cars behind them and they were just acting a fool. But there are no police chases in the city of Flint.
And they didn't even block him off. Like there's one entrance, one exit. No cop car sat there and stopped him. He just goes in, donuts around him for a while, then comes out the same way.
Yeah. And here goes, and then you see all the cars, fume, fume, fume,
Yeah.
fume. It was funny. Go ahead, Trevor. What's next on the list of lies?
Next on the list of lies, he keeps saying he has put forth a balanced budget.
Where? Oh, that PowerPoint presentation that he did.
Yeah,
I
where
wish I
when
could get my budget in a PowerPoint presentation.
anyone who runs those numbers is going to see that the city is projected to be $15 million negative. How are you going to say that's balanced?
Councilman Mays sat in that exact same chair last night, and he said that the budget is not balanced,
No.
and they trying. What he want to do is pull the ARPA funds or something over to make it act.
Oh, you mean like those water credits? From the ARPA funds goes right into the general?
Child, them ARPA credits was nothing but an election ploy. But you know what? The good
Well,
thing
now
about
they only
Flint-
have to carry, that was 8 point something million. Now they just have to find a way to shift another 7 million and we're balanced. We've got it, folks.
Well, right. But he waited. Why he wait till the 12th hour to fix everything? Every damn road got a road closed, and it's just a mess out there.
Because had he done it throughout his entire administration, we might not have seen it. You know, folks in Flint, apparently we're too dumb to realize that our roads aren't shit. We have to do it all at once. So I see that it's being done now.
Yeah, that's crazy. Now he got to go back and collect all the speed humps before it snow, and it's supposed to snow Tuesday allegedly on the Weather
No,
Channel.
don't say that word. My
Oh.
children get grounded for that word.
Snow.
Yeah.
Snow.
Grounded. You're grounded, Miss Wyntis.
Daddy. I'm the baby's daddy. Okay, what's next on the list of lies?
Oh, how about we step into the questionnaire that the League of Women's Voters and 411 put out to both candidates, because we've got a lot here. So this was done recently.
Uh-huh.
The first question they ask is, what qualifications or experiences make you an asset to the role of mayor? First, we got Caddy Neely. I hope the results of my past 3 years of my mayoral administration speak for themselves. Police reforms, including banning no-knock warrants and chokeholds, a balanced budget every year, more investments in park and community centers, expediting the removal of all lead pipes, paying off pensions so retirees are safe in retirement, and no city hall corruption under my watch are my qualifications.
I said no to you.
Jesus.
That
Look, if
just
this
a
was
paragraph.
baseball, that man just went through 7 strikes.
Right, a lies.
So let's go through this piece by piece. The pipes were replaced by Dr. Weaver. 90% were done under her administration, and now we're up to 95 3 years later, according to him. Once again, I need the pictures. Okay. This. How about police reforms like no chases, like the 2 that we've had?
No, it was none. Remember, he said it was none.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what
eyewitnesses said it was one.
We'll see what Foya said.
The lady that stayed over there, she said when she opened her door, it was 20 cars out there.
Does the city of Flint even have 20 cars?
No.
No, so then that's state and sheriff as well.
Yeah,
Township.
That is him
even
calling
the
everything.
guy that got hit,
Mhm.
he said it was a chase.
Yeah, so that has left one man dead, one young man dead, one man, is he out of critical yet?
Yeah, I don't know his status.
Hospitalized, and he was in
Wow.
critical condition.
But that could have been avoided, though, what y'all saying.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, even
Who the
if-
hell just gonna take off and ain't nobody chasing him?
yeah, and even if it could not have been avoided, how about you just don't lie about it?
Right.
How about you say, look, I said there are no police chases. The police took it upon themselves. It started wherever. Those officers are being admonished. I'm going to own up to it. There was a chase. You won't hear something like that out of him.
Oh no, you sounded good. I'm like, who is he talking about? I'm like, cause Millie Show.
You will not hear that out of Caddy Neely, right?
Caddy Millie.
What's the other lie in that paragraph? We got the two.
I've got
let's get it.
a line of red, right?
We're going longer than 30 minutes. Go ahead, keep going.
All right. So then he keeps on going on about parks and parks and parks and parks. Parks are for rich areas.
Right.
How about we get some affordable housing up in here? How about we do something with this? Maybe grocery stores?
Huh.
How about pharmacies? Things that we actually need in the city.
And I see what you said in here about homeless. Is it just me, or does it look like it's been a rise on homeless people?
Oh yeah. So whenever I come by here, I have to go by Mott Workforce Development, and there's that church right there in that homeless center.
Right.
When I come in here in the afternoons, there's plenty of people waiting just to get in. It's starting to get cold, and every morning when I'm taking my kids to school,
they're letting them out.
You see 20, 30, 40 people, and it's just been climbing.
Yeah.
We
they're
have
all standing on every corner, off the expressways. They
There's
don't have them downtown, but all
no, they get shoot out of downtown. That's where the money's at.
Operation Arrowhead.
And there's one man that really concerns me from there because he doesn't stand on the corner. He stands in the middle of the street in the turning lane.
That's the one that be at the taco house all the time.
And I'm not angry. I'm concerned. Like, okay, sir, you are standing in the middle of the road, and you do realize you're in Flint with some of the worst drivers I have seen, and I've been around the country.
Yeah.
You're gonna get hit.
But a lot of times with homelessness comes mental health issues.
Yeah.
And it seems like they just taking the people in, letting them sleep, and then letting them back out and not really helping them.
It would be nice to see some resources for that. Yes.
I mean, I can put somebody out at 6 in the morning. They got to be in at 6 in the afternoon. You put them out in the morning. They ain't got no job, nothing to do. They just rolling around, waiting to get back in.
And it's an entire day spent in misery because all you can do is ask people for help, and that really hurts the pride. And when you do that for hours a day, every day, that's gonna wear on you.
Yes,
you need someone to talk to.
Okay,
Go on. Okay.
Yeah, we just get ready to close it out, Trevor.
No, we got some stuff we gotta talk about.
Quite a bit. Sorry, boss.
Give us a little extra time.
All right, well, go ahead. We take
right.
around at the one.
Okay.
It's 12:40. Y'all got 20 minutes.
How about paying off the pensions that he's talking about? That's what saved the budget this year.
Well, who helped? Was that?
Oh, who helped? Well, let's go with this. That's from Lansing. That's from our state legislature. That passed through our state house. Flint was not mentioned at all. That bill was going to pass without a cent coming to Flint. You know who saved us?
Who?
Our state senator, Mr. Cherry.
Really?
Yes, he looked through it as the Senate's supposed to do, looking through the bill, adjusting numbers here and there. And he goes, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, F. Where's Flint? Why is there no money going to Flint? Oh, the state rep wasn't there to mention us.
Oh, wow.
Now, let's connect a dot here. If this is so damned important, because he goes on about that here, okay, the next question, the third question, so forth and so on. If it was so damned important, why didn't he walk up to his wife the night prior and say, honey, sweetie, dearest, my love, could you, go do your elected job tomorrow, go up to Lansing and vote to get us these pension funds instead of taking care of your hair salon? No, it's just something he's tagging on to now that something positive has happened. That does not.
I said she got people down at the Lansing Capitol. She get them together.
But it wasn't that important. It's just this doesn't even have a Neely name on it, and he's trying to take credit for it. That's what upsets me the most. He is a mayor with a direct line, literally 24/7 line to our state rep. They live in the same damned house, and they can't talk and coordinate and maybe get her up to Lansing to vote for some things for us?
Nope.
To get us some positive in here, get us maybe a bit more fundage. We're having to rely on the generosity of other cities and their reps because ours doesn't show up. And he wants to say he's doing good for the city. His family is screwing the city sideways.
Without Vaseline.
Man, look, the Kama Sutra could take notes from how he's screwing the city.
We want Weaver.
Or
What's next, Trevor? Keep going.
next, we got Mayor Weaver's response. If you wouldn't mind reading that, I will give you the nice words, the things that don't lie.
As a former mayor, I directed Flint's administration affairs and ensured fiduciary accountability. I championed the fight against the worst man made water crisis in American history. I understand the complexity of rising property taxes that ain't been addressed, public safety concerns, gun violence, economic disparity, systemic racism that plagues Flint, and the need for building communities of support around shared initiatives.
Not a word of that was false.
You know what?
And you did a really good Dr. Weaver voice. Like
I've been trying.
Man,
I've been
you're
trying.
good.
Rising of property taxes, that has not been addressed by this administration. They put a motion on the floor to lower the water rates, that has not been addressed. Public safety concerns, Trevor, they've been pouring money in here from the state all this week. Like, where y'all could have been doing this all along.
Mhm.
Gun violence. The man said that he was taking the guns from Neely and going back and selling them, not in Flint, but he was selling them like outside of Flint, so they wasn't getting destroyed. Economic disparity. He hadn't created anything new on the north side. He
No.
just keeps promising people House of Esther. Systemic racism, he knows all about it, and he won't do anything for anybody. Building community support, all they do is get that cross embroidered on his hat. But you go ahead and you I was just, that was in my head.
Yeah.
So Neely, you don't read Neely, what Neely said?
Yeah. Yeah. Give me a second. I gotta get the taste of his first run out of my mouth.
Oh shit.
So the next question looks like I didn't copy it because I'm a horrible copy paster. His answer though. Near term, we are successfully addressing the Flint pension issue. I'm proud that my administration is the first to successfully address this issue, which is putting Flint on the verge of bankruptcy. With the infusion of capital from Lansing, we are finally able to look to the future and ensure Flint residents receive the city services they pay for. Instead of jumping from crisis to crisis, we can now go from crisis to recovery.
I told you, he said that crisis dude. I told
Yeah.
you.
As we continue forward. We aren't going from crisis to recovery, we're going to crisis to relapse.
We didn't relapse. Give him his coin back. Okay, have
And-
his recovery coin.
This is all about the pension, which the funds came from Lansing, which we just addressed. His wife didn't even vote on.
Yep.
He did not have enough care to just say, honey, go do what the people elected you to do. Be worth $72,000 a year, please, honey.
I don't know
Instead,
what to say. You haven't briefed me on this yet.
yeah, it feels like if he's not telling her directly, she just doesn't go. Because how many votes has she missed, guys? Over 200 and change?
Yep.
Out of how many?
200 and change.
Close to 300.
What's up, Terrence?
She has missed 2/3 of her votes.
She missed 2/3 of her votes.
Mm-hmm.
But if you, I watched her in his interview.
A is for Apple.
Right, one of the worst interviews because she kept saying people was, the state reps was supposed to be people's calling for their unemployment checks. If I'm not mistaken, when I was watching, she saying they was doing that. She couldn't answer the question with the state rep.
Wait a minute. She didn't know phone number to her own office.
Nah, that's what I'm.
Somebody called and asked me, said, "Can you get the phone number to her office?" And I called, and she gave me the number, and they called me back and said, "Wyntis." I called that number. That was not the number. They said they don't know who we talking about. I called back again. I said, "That's not the number to your office." She said, "Well, let me see. What's the number to the office?"
Most state reps, you go, the 68th district, I actually know him personally. He's my kid's grandmother's husband.
You got a big ass family.
My wife has a big ass family. I got my dad and my brother.
Okay, all right.
So, Mr. Dave Martin, he keeps business cards on him with his office phone number, his fax, his personal email that he uses, his state rep email. He's got all this information ready to just pass out on hand. If he doesn't know the number off the top of his head, he's got that damn card.
Well, don't she got a staffer? Because she a state rep.
Is this the same staff that did Neely's degree? I'm sorry.
Got a point.
He left the same staff up there. For her. I can answer that.
Yeah,
And then she took
she got the same staffer.
Miss Sharon with her. I like Miss Sharon Reeves. She
Mhm.
took Sharon up there with her to help her out.
So
what is they
hanging
getting
out-
done?
Huh?
What's she getting done? I'm like, Trevor.
I don't know.
So hanging out with a Neely, does this Miss Sharon Reeves, I don't know, bathe in hand sanitizer to get that off of her at night?
I'll plead the fifth.
Okay. I mean, hand sanitizer or bleach, one of the two.
I can't answer that because I feel like that you always coming in here and you see that our podcast go smoothly when you're not here. And
Yeah, they do go more smooth when I'm not here.
He's cracking up. He about to fall out his chair.
Yeah, right.
full
Wentz
of-
don't want to be clipped about that. If she says something about shit, they gonna be like, I know what it is. She ain't got time. You don't want to run into him. See, I'll be running into him in the store. I'll be laughing.
I ain't got no problem with Sharon. Though. I don't have no
You
problem.
know
with
she's
her.
hanging with some what they say.
Hey, it's a job.
politics.
She doing a job.
Yeah, politics
She doing
make
a job.
strange bedfellows because he damn sure gonna take it if she didn't do what he wanted her to do. She won't be there. You know, Neely like, I'll fire you.
I don't think she
Neely
get
run.
the job though.
Neely
I mean,
run
she had a
but
job
like
and a
Trump,
job.
I'll fire you.
Yeah. So I mean,
You're
some
fired.
some people is just hanging around him because that is their lifeline. And that's why we got all these fake pages and stuff out here on Facebook because like I be saying, this is their lifeline. This is their living. So they about to go hard and paint to keep this man in office because if he not there, it's highly likely they may not have a contract.
We got something here in a minute for that.
Okay, come on, let's go.
But
let's go.
if you would go with Miss Weaver's answer to the question that I didn't copy paste because I'm great at that.
I will vigorously address the complexity evolving around property taxes, water rates, service fees, public safety, gun violence, community, economic, and education disparity, mental health issues, and the devastation of the rising drug use and overdose that's killing our young people and destroying our families. I will focus on the ongoing effects that the water crisis and COVID-19 pandemic has had on Flint. The voice of the people matters. I will utilize a diverse strategic community team to promote awareness and engagement initiatives to aid in combating these complexities.
And let the church say
Didn't-
amen.
Didn't you tell me? Yeah, first time I sat down and spoke with you on Miller Road, a man was walking out of that liquor store and giving himself a hit of heroin in the thigh.
I was with Adrian, her daughter. We never seen nothing like that before in her life. Shit, I think Adrian stopped and took a picture. He came right outside that because they was worried about a weed dispensary over there in that area.
Mhm.
This man came out the store. He sat down on that what's that yellow thing that they park with.
Yeah, the little stopping Kirby things.
Yep, and he sat down and he had his needle and he was trying. I guess that's what they do. I guess look for a vein or something.
Yeah.
And he shot it in his thigh. Me and
Lord.
Adrian, it shot his thigh, his arm. I can't remember which one, but me and Adrian stopped because we ain't never seen nothing like that. And on Miller Road too.
Yeah.
It was like
So I know that liquor store you're talking about because my wife works down the road at Benson's. I drive by that place almost every day. I go
Yeah.
to see her. Right across the street is Rich Peopleville.
yep.
That
Yeah,
liquor
Across the
store,
states, yep.
that's where folks with less income live. there's that nice fine line, almost middle Miller Road.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's just firsthand experience of how these drugs are ripping apart our community.
Yeah. But what John O. Snow said, welcome to the hood. You ain't lying. That's everyday
He's
life
right.
in Flint. It is. And now they experiencing it out there. And let's see what I bet you they'll clean it up out there. Yeah, what they said, they can't even have the people in Flint Township standing up there holding up the "I will work for food" signs. They can't do that no more in
No.
Flint Township. But
For
they all
real,
around
they
Flint.
stopped that.
Yeah, that's you can't. They put an ordinance or something out there. Karen Miller, this Flint Township supervisor, wasn't playing about that because when the people was coming to the valley and shopping on Miller Road and stuff, especially during Christmas, folks was scared. You know, seeing people out there with them signs, and they get kind of aggressive sometimes, coming up to your window and stuff. They say, "Oh no, you do that in Flint Township if you want to, you going to jail."
Which they need to be checked on that. That is a constitutional right that they're just stepping on right there.
Oh,
Someone
wow.
needs to call a lawyer.
Well, that's been in effect for what, almost 2, maybe 3 years out there in the township.
Someone needs to call a lawyer. But all right, next question. Briefly state what strategic goals, long term, you expect to set for your community.
I can't read.
Neely. Thanks to the hard work and forward thinking of my administration, we were able to deal with the crushing debt the city owed the pensioners. Now every Flint resident can positively look to the future. My goal is to reduce water costs for residents, more economic investment, especially for small business, and complete the sale of Buick City, which would create. His staffer mistyped here. It's supposed to be 3,000 apparently, but they typed in 3,00 jobs. Maybe that's the same one that did his degree online. And affordable and sustainable housing throughout Flint, which will ensure that every neighborhood has a future and providing affordable health care and water for our Flint families. You mean water bills that we've continuously seen increase over the past 3 years? Continuously.
And Mr. Mays, one of them, they had put, I think it was Mays that put a motion on the floor to look at that and reduce the water service fee or something rate. They denied that, but they want to help you. They want to help you with your water.
And then he's talking about small businesses. You mean the small businesses that the woman that endorsed him, Grimlin Whitmer, destroyed with her draconian lockdowns?
Right.
Where you couldn't. I remember walking in Genesee Valley Mall. The place was filled with stores pre-COVID.
Yeah.
Just small little knickknacks, paddywhacks, whatever. After COVID, the place is a ghost town. How is it still a mall at this point?
Man, if you go upstairs in the food court, it's like one place open. It's like deserted up there. The chairs is all stacked up.
Mhm.
I passed by that mall yesterday. Like in the morning times, there used to be people waiting
Yeah.
to walk around the malls and everything and waiting for the stores to open. Yesterday, like you just riding past Sears and Roebuck.
Right.
Yep.
That was like when I was a kid, like Sears, we were excited to go look at lawnmowers and stuff with Daddy on Saturday mornings.
Mhm.
Sears is gone.
Where are people going to get their Craftsman tools around here now? I'm sorry, I like
No,
Craftsman
it
tools.
makes
They don't
sense,
break.
yeah. No, true. But if you look at it, it's being ran out. That's what I'm saying. You keep if you listen to what Neely's saying, you listen to what Dr. Weaver said. He studied saying lying on achievements. Where are the achievements at? What he's saying, you can go outside and see. That's a lie.
Oh yeah.
He's trying to do so much in these last 4 months and blindside the people. You thinking people are dumb. Like, okay, if I just come in these last 4 months and give them these water credits, which they ain't gonna see,
No.
and give all these keys to the city, which they ain't doing
And
shit
it
for
was
nobody.
worded so shifty. Yes, we are going to give everyone $300. No.
Nope,
People were expecting damn checks.
they sure was. Like what I tell you last week.
Yeah.
My cousin and her boyfriend, they renting. They ain't get nothing from this.
No.
Nothing. And the landlord ain't about to say, oh, well, here, this go your 300, you go
Right.
your 300.
That's you telling somebody go on faith based. You hoping like he gonna do the right thing with it. If you give me some money and I can't get in trouble,
I'm taking
keeping it. What you mean? I'm keeping that. Not what
Right.
you mean. Why they should have had their shit together.
Yeah.
That's just common sense. People gonna do that. Now you might have some who might, hey, he go a few dollars on it, but for them to lie and say $300 will help with medicine and groceries, you can.
Those
They act
$300
like-
you can do something else with. They bill was already $3,000, so evidently they wasn't doing. They
But-
can't pay it.
But $300 when, and they already say when they hook your line up is $115 to water.
Mhm.
They act like they water bill. You got some who might be having $100 water bills, but when I
It's
was
just
in
one,
there,
two
I was
people
like,
in the
damn,
house.
right. We was in there, me and her and 4 kids. So I know our water bill was like that in there $3 something a month. So I ain't, and we paid ours, by the way. When we left Flint, went to the, outskirts, we didn't leave with a bill.
So check it out. The average water bill in Phoenix, Arizona, a goddamn desert, for a 4-family home is $47 a month.
What?
Go to the township and see everywhere else is you pay, even Ben Beecher. They was at every 2 months they pay the water bill and it ain't nothing, man.
Oh, I remember my friend that stay out there at Beecher. She was complaining about her 3-month water bill. This is a few years ago.
Yeah.
She was like, I can't believe my bill $90.
That's my monthly,
3
man.
months. 3 months. She was pissed.
No, but I'm just saying,
Oh, man.
but that's what I'm saying. And it's like, it's crazy. You see it all outside of Flint got
Mhm.
cheaper water rates, but Flint don't got cheaper water
No.
rates.
And he's talking about
Flint
affordable
always
housing.
just get messed up.
He's talking about affordable housing. You know what would help with affordable housing? If we stop with these, you have to have so much green area in between houses or all these goddamn parks.
That shit ain't affordable. You looked at the Clark Commons down there. Affordable housing is $1,200.
Yep.
For an apartment.
Mhm.
That ain't affordable to who?
When I was getting my GI Bill from the VA, so they paid me to go to school. They paid housing at least. It was $1,241. I'm sitting here going, to live in Flint, I could rent a house for $600 a month.
See, it's every 3 months in the book, not to cut y'all off, and Beecher. For the
And
people who
Beecher,
don't know.
yeah,
It's every
Beecher's
3
every 3
months.
months, yeah.
Yeah, that's what the VA was paying me because that is what the average price is to rent a house or rent an apartment in Flint.
I know a guy that has houses, and he said he is getting 17 or 1800 for a 5-bedroom house here in Flint, like right now. Like the rent is astronomical.
They act like this is motherfucking
But you got houses selling on DuPont Street.
Mulholland Drive.
$80,000 on DuPont.
But they act
Off
like
of
this.
Miller Road,
but-
340.
But they act like this is Mulholland Drive. And that's in California and Beverly Hills. People don't know what houses start at like 20, 30 million. That is crazy as hell.
But you see how they going up and they pushing us out?
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Mickey, we gotta wrap up.
All right, so let's just go ahead and skip the rest of those because it's mainly all that. Oh, wait, one last thing. He did want to talk about.
Read what Neely said right here.
Yeah. Sadly, we are in an era of significant trust issues in public representation. Do you believe that an elected official should take an oath to abide by formal ethics agreements, specifically with regard to behavior, conflict of interest, fiduciary responsibility, why or why not? Neely, yes, I would support such a move, and I'm proud of my record as former city councilman, state representative, and Flint mayor that there has been no corruption or scandals with me, my staff, or my administration. I want him to say that in church, and I want someone there at the camera as he catches fire.
Go ahead when they do that church.
I don't want to go to no church he going to, because that ain't a church. That's the devil's playhouse.
Honestly, everything that has been brought to our attention in just the last 2 months, the man is already an oath breaker.
Yeah.
That is disgusting.
That's why he didn't want to debate.
Right.
right.
I would not get up there and debate with Dr. Karen Weaver, and she has a PhD, and I don't have a college diploma, but I said I had one. Well, my staffer said I had one, and
He's got an associate's. Well, let's give the man that much credit. He has an associate's. I will agree and say, yes, it is verifiable you have an associate's, but you were telling people you have a damn bachelor's.
that's just a lie.
That's a
What's that,
lie.
Trevor?
Oh, this is Neely's campaign contributions. There's some fun ones here. So
Let me
everything. Oh,
Okay, you talk and then just pass me the sheet.
all right. Everything here highlighted in green. Let me go ahead and turn these around for you. Are out of town contributions.
I want to see. Give me a sheet. Give me a sheet.
Here you go. He has received 65 out of town contributions, 48 in town. Of the out of town contributions, the man has received $46,925 in town, $18,285. Are you running for the mayor of City of Flint or Chicago, as I see here?
Oh, donor. Robert Whittigan.
Yeah, I highlighted that one for you. I thought you would like that.
Robert Whittigan.
How about Macomb, Grand Blanc, Bloomfield Hills? Where are you running for mayor for? Why aren't you getting support from inside the city of Flint if you're doing such a goddamn good job?
Christopher Martin.
Oh, Bishop.
Christopher Martin.
Ain't that the one that this Devontae Powell?
Yeah.
But he cool with Gretchen.
Yeah.
I mean Dana. My bad, Dana. That's
Yeah.
the attorney. I got it.
But here's something, and mind you, I've only got the first and third numbers in this equation. I think I'm missing another 6. But Comcast Corporation Political Action Committee from one Comcast Center in Philadelphia has paid to the Neely campaign $500. Comcast, same people who own NBC.
Shut up.
Right there.
Oh.
And I will go ahead and copy these and put them up on Flint Politics
Councilwoman
Reboot.
Tanya Burns. Oh, you gonna put them up on Flint Politics Reboot?
Oh yeah, it's
Oh.
public information. I might as well make it even easier.
Yes. You
But
guys, if you are not a member, please go join Flint Politics Reboot, where we talk about politics and not coochies.
could this maybe possibly
get in trouble by Mickey.
could this maybe possibly help explain why Dr. Weaver isn't getting equal airtime? She just had a press statement the other day as to how disappointed she was that Mr. Neely wasn't going to debate her. And I have yet to see it on any news site, any video of it. All they do is quote her. Oh,
What's that?
this is his expenditures.
What he didn't spend? No, who didn't pay people?
So he's got 3 advertisings, 2 consultings, 1 rent. The advertising is fun. He's got let me see, that's $1,560 plus $1,300. He's got about $2,860. But how come we see his face all over Facebook? You see advertisements for him on M.Live. You see it all over YouTube, everywhere. He's getting all this for $2,800.
I'm in the wrong business.
Yeah, I mean, $2,800. You might be able to get a blurb on there for 25 cents.
Right.
I mean, that's how much you would charge them at these rates. That's okay.
I'm just looking at. I'm telling you, I just want to see some recalls go down.
You want to see some recalls? I know you on 2 and council.
Yeah, the doctor
Council,
and
the wards 2 and 3.
Yeah, because we got a park ranger, and we got a. Will Quincy be considered an activist?
No, I consider him a wannabe mob boss.
Right.
You're gonna come open up a business in my ward, but not break bread with me?
Yeah. So we got a.
Hey, wait,
I ain't gonna say he a boss. We'll say he
I'm gonna say a wannabe.
capo. You want to say he a wannabe capo?
Shelby Fryer.
She donated.
Yeah.
Here's something I find a little interesting. The man had
Man,
enough
100
money to give
million y'all
himself.
gave in land bank, and Michael Freeman gave $250.
Oh, Luna's in there as well.
Oh, Dylan Luna donated to the campaign.
And you gonna tell me he a good one?
Who said that?
I thought he was.
I told you, Dylan Luna, you better watch him.
Look, I only spoke with the man once. I liked what he had to say. But now I have to adjust how I think about him because the company he keeps.
As always.
Snakes sleep with snakes, man.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Yes,
What?
sir. Yeah,
Mr. Neely here has made enough money to give himself $18,000. Oh yeah, the man wants to keep his job, just like Whittigan. Which, speaking of Whittigan, I want to bring up again how he can just say, I'm not going to show up to city council finance committees. That's like me calling First Sergeant back in the day and say, hey, First Sergeant, I'm not fucking showing up today. How the hell do you have the balls to do that?
These will be up on Flint Politics Reboots.
Without my
John
nasty
said-
highlighters.
John said he got a question for Trevor. What's the question? Because we about to get off of here.
Yeah. How can I help you, Mr. Snow?
But what you say he spent that before Snow put it up in there?
He
What was that
gave
you was
himself $18,000 from his personal account as a donation to his own campaign.
Oh, he just funneling some money allegedly.
But
Yeah,
but
he
you
don't
know,
get it right.
Trevor told me, and I didn't know that the
Are they coming for us? No,
not
okay.
yet.
Damn, we mustn't be too high up on the terrorist rating yet.
He said yes, we will be. He said that then you said that the politicians get to keep their money.
Yes and no. You cannot keep money that was donated to you. So all these right here, you cannot keep.
So he got to spend that money.
He either has to spend it or give it to another campaign as a donation or give it to charity.
So he can give it to the campaign to elect Cynthia Neely.
Yes.
Oh, he can give it to one of them 501c3 trappers to say they got a organization.
Yes.
Oh, John he got a simple question. Are you still a Republican?
Yes.
Yes, he is.
He ain't changed.
He ain't changing for him. Look, he's sticking. He said yes, he is.
Yes.
He is the Republican, just like his mayor.
No. Neely is a Neelier.
But he's backed by Republicans.
And they're
Well, he's
short-sighted
back. I'm
and
sorry. He's backed by the governor that's backed by Republicans.
Yeah, I want to know how. Look, that's just a tangled web I don't want to even get into.
Jon
So-
Snow said good. I am too.
I will say,
Hey, Miss Cookie.
I have been talking with the Libertarian Party, and if the Genesee County Republican Party don't change its ways or some of the things going on inside of it, I'm going to be trying to run as Libertarian next time. They've
I
got
don't
2
know what
years.
that is, but okay.
Libertarian, it's the same business as Republican, different floor,
Okay.
which is less taxable. Abolish the IRS type shit.
Got you. Y'all got one to say end it?
You know what? I hope we've given out the information that people can look at. I know several Neely supporters have added me recently. And if you look past all my anger today and actually look at the information I've given you and the things I'll be posting, I want you to actually take a look at it and consider who you are backing. Because if you're going to support a snake like him, then I've got hardly any hope for you. Honestly, if you can put yourself that low into the damn dirt and feel comfortable with it, then there's nothing for you.
You and Adrian have just really made me so proud this week. See, my job was just to come on here and get y'all started. And Adrian and Trevor just came out their shell this week. Trevor, you don't need me. You can do this by yourself. You good.
Yeah, but I like you here. I have fun.
Oh, okay, well, I'll be
You
here,
make
man.
the show fun.
I'll be here. All right, we about to get out of here. Don't forget tonight, 6 o'clock, we got Satara's. Tomorrow morning is Saturday, 8 o'clock. Let's talk about it. I don't know who's gonna be on there tomorrow with Pastor Thrill Kill. Then at 9:30, we got the good deacon, AC Dumas, The Truth Shall Make You Free. And then after that, we got a special edition of the Wyntis Hall Show. We will have part 2, Wyntis and Eric on Saturday morning. Get your coffee.
You mean someone with a cell phone jammer?
We out. We out.